Hey guys, it's LilyPad. Welcome back to another baking video. And finally I got someone else to be on my show. This is my very good friend.
Yes, me.
Yeah, she prefers to be me.
Me.
Yeah. So we are going to make an emoji cake, which is a cake that looks like an emoji. So what we are going to need is a cake. I made a 6-inch round vanilla cake. You're going to need some fondant, some buttercream, and some yellow and black dye for your fondant. Now we're going to get started on our cake. So the first thing you gotta do is crumb coat your cake with buttercream. And in case you don't know what a crumb coat is when you don't have to make it perfect, but you just ice the cake so that all the crumbs are glued to the cake. So let me get a scoop of this, scoop. So now that we have iced our cake and smoothed it out, we're going to put this in the freezer not the freezer, the fridge. Don't put it in the freezer, that's too cold for him. You gotta put it, yeah, you gotta put them in the fridge.
Emoji face.
And yeah, put them in the fridge. So while our cake is chilling, we are going to dye our fondant. So we are going to take a little bit of this fondant off. And this will be dyed black, while the rest will be dyed white. I mean, not white. Yellow. Yellow.
Right. So this part is going to be dyed black, and the other part will be dyed.
So what you do is you open it up, and then you swirl the toothpick around in the coloring, and then you just swipe it on there. And then you are going to knead the fondant, knead the coloring into the fondant like this, and you just use as much as you need to get that emoji yellow color. And you can also use different types of yellows to get this yellow. This is just lemon yellow because it's what I have. So
also, you don't want to use too much of the dye because, you know,
that would be bad.
Yeah, that would be really bad. So you have to try to get a perfect amount of dye and mix it with your fondant. So by now you should have like a small little black fondant, and then you're gonna have your yellow fondant.
So when you've dyed your fondant, you can just set it aside, and then you can take your cake out after about 15 minutes.
Once you've took out your cake from the fridge,
you need to ice it again.
You have to re-ice it.
Yes. You do not belong here.
Yes.
We already used you. Check it out.
Your shine is over.
Shine.
So you're gonna have to
5 minutes ago.
So you're gonna have to take your buttercream, right?
Yes.
And we're gonna have to re-ice the cake to make it really smooth and yummy. Yes.
I want to make it as smooth as possible because this is the final layer, and this is where the fondant is going to rest on. So it needs to be really smooth.
Raise your hand if you like a lot of buttercream on your cake. Just cover up the edges, make it nice and pretty.
Nice and pretty.
Nice and pretty. It has to be smooth. So in order to put your fondant on, so it will not look, all bumpy and weird.
You don't want a bumpy emoji. There's no emoji with pimples on his face.
Yes.
Actually,
don't use our idea because that is going to happen.
Emoji.
That is going to happen.
Google. Does Google make the emojis?
No, I don't think so. No.
Whatever. Whoever makes the emojis. Whoever makes the emojis. If you get that idea, copyright it.
Yeah, I know.
So when you're finished icing your cake, it's time to put it in the fridge again.
Yeah.
To chill again.
No, I'm not saying again.
Now it's time to roll out our yellow fondant so that we can drape it over the cake. This is a silicone mat, by the way. You can get them online or at Bed Bath & Beyond.
So just
Bed Bath & Beyond online.
So just to let you know, we're making this emoji
Yeah.
Yeah, the one with the sunglasses.
And we're going to cut those sunglasses and the smile out, and we're going to use them as templates for our black fondant.
Yes.
So I transferred the cake to a cake stand, and now it's time to
lift up the fondant, the yellow fondant, and place it over the
and if you have not done this before, it might take you a few tries, and if the fondant cracks in the middle or close to the middle while you're lifting it, then you can just crumple the fondant back to a ball and just start over rolling it, because it can be rolled out as many times as you want, but after, would you help me? After it's just slowly, cut the edges.
Try to do this carefully, don't be in a rush, you know. It doesn't have to be perfect. Just, you know, do your best.
Rolling pin, smooth it out. Alright, cake.
Be careful.
Cake. Ready?
Bam.
Oh.
It's okay for that. You see what happened here? It like ripped apart. It's okay because we're not putting it like all around the cake. We're just putting it like over here. So what you're gonna have to do is just try to like flatten it out.
And then smooth it on the sides
Yeah.
with your hands or with a fondant smoother.
Yeah.
I don't have one of those, but I am planning to get one
Yes.
soon.
So you're gonna have to, you know, as she said, smoothen it out. And you see this excess fondant, we're gonna cut it. We're gonna cut it around here.
So
we're
yeah,
not
just with
covering
a
the whole
knife.
cake. All right. It's gonna cut. And with this excess fondant, if you have like little pieces around your cake that's like split or open, you can take the excess and try to like flatten it on top of it. So, and if you did it perfectly, props for you. You can just eat this or just like do something with
But
it.
still not, with all our holes and stuff, there's still gonna be extras.
Yeah. We didn't do it perfectly, but it's okay. It's not all about perfection.
Well, if you're a professional. Then
Yeah, if you're selling this cake to someone,
you're
should be perfect.
So now what you're going to do is you're going to roll out your black fondant after you have covered your cake. You want to roll it out. And you don't have to make it too thin. There. So I have cut out the sunglasses for the fondant sunglasses, and you are just going to place them on and take a knife and cut along your template. And you can find a lot of emoji pictures online, and you can just print them out with your printer and enlarge them to whatever size you need for your cake. Since this is a 6-inch cake, it doesn't need to be very big, but if you have a bigger cake, then you will need your sunglasses to be the size that you want, the size for the right proportions for your cake.
I would just like to add on that if you don't have a printer, it's okay. You can just look on the internet and try to like take your black fondant and try to replicate and eyeball it to make it look like the glasses.
There we go. It's not perfect, but it's
not
okay.
perfect, but yeah.
And then you are just going to cut out your smile. Here is our beautiful, thank you for holding that up, emoji cake. It's not perfect, but who says emoji cakes have to be perfect? Thanks you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, especially since I finally got another person on the show. And yeah, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe to me. I'm LilyPad, and this is my friend, and we will see you guys on the next video. Bye!
Please like, comment, and subscribe.